Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on? Appliance Boot Camp, family and friends. Mike Sneed coming to you. All right, yeah, Mike Sneed coming to you again. I want to thank everybody for actually joining in and watching us. This is the Power Block. The Power Block is three amazing shows. It starts off with Reggie with Encompass, Lean on Your Rep. He done a great show today. He was actually out at I forget the name, but it's the actual convention for all of the people who falls up under the Mr. Appliance umbrella. Neighborly. There you go. He was out at Neighborly, and that's good to have somebody firsthand to go there and look at it. And that encompasses a lot of stuff. Mr. Appliance, I think, uh, Mary Mays, maybe even Roto Rooter might be up under there too. But he's able to get out there and to see that and to network with a great company, to get out there and to see how they actually the organization works and the ins and out of it. That's good stuff. Also, shout out to Mona and Tim. They had another show. So the Power Block is Reggie Williams with Encompass. He comes on first at 7:30. You have Mona in the middle. You have Mona and Tim, brother, and they done a great show today. They're talking about actually hiring actual relatives and relatives, not so much your relatives, but two employees that might be relatives. I've done that in the past in the same way. I've had good luck and bad luck. One of the things that I found out when uh, you hire relatives that's the same. A lot of times if they have family emergencies and stuff, you're gonna have more than one person out. So if a death or anything occur within that family, most of the time you're gonna have two or more people out if they're all in the same family. That was probably pretty much some of the things that happened, some of the worst parts of it. But it's been pretty good. I had a time where uh, they actually rode together. One person depended on the other person to get to work, and that sucked because if one of them couldn't come, the other one couldn't come. If somebody got sick. That was a mess. But all in all, it probably balanced my experience with hiring people, family and friends like that. And I've also gotten some good recommendations. Like I say with Oliver, him and his brother, that really worked well with him bringing his brothers on to actually work. They actually worked really well for me. But we're here now, and this is the Appliance Boot Camp, and I'm trying to go live again. So I am live both places. I'm live on Facebook, and I'm also live on YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, live on Facebook and live on YouTube. For some reason, I don't get to see how many people are actually viewing on Facebook. I don't know how many people actually are viewing on Facebook. If somebody's on Facebook, if you just put a one in the comment, I just want to see if you can post if you are on Facebook. On Facebook, it's saying I got zero viewers, so that might be true. I might not have anybody coming in to see old Mike Sneed on Facebook. So that's no problem. But once again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. And if you don't know already, we have a hands-on live event coming up on November the 18th. It'd be the 18th, 19th, and 20th. You know now our hands-on live consists of 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Uh, Come out. It's going to be the last one of this year. Uh, if you hadn't already signed up, there's a link in the description. You can hit that link and you can actually purchase the Appliance Bootcamp Hands-On Live event. If you already purchased it and you want to come, just hit the sign-up sheet so I know that you're coming. Alumni, same thing. All the alumni are welcome. If you're somebody who bought the online course and you would like to come, you're able to come, but you're gonna have to email me, and I need to verify that you have done at least 20 service calls. Once I verify that you have done at least 20 service calls, you're able to come and actually sit into the alumni section. And the reason why, because if you've done 20 service calls, you have already you have already uh, proven that you're able to run the business and you have a wealth of knowledge. We want to bring that knowledge base that you have back into the fold with the next class that's coming through, and you are actually be you're not here just taking a seat and actually learning it. you actually here to actually help them and to give your knowledge and wisdom to them. So that's why I would like to see you do that. But once again, if you're on Facebook, just put a one. I want to see if Facebook will actually come over to this side. If you just hit a one on the Facebook and see if I actually see anything. Once again, thank you all. And also, if you would like to reach me, you can reach me on Wednesdays from 1 to 4, 919-373-5526. Also, this time, what we're going to be doing, we're doing something a little different. We're going to actually be having an ice cream boot camp on the 21st. So the Monday after, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the appliance boot camp. Monday is going to be the ice cream parlor boot camp. So with the ice cream parlor boot camp, uh, with the ice cream parlor boot camp, then you'll be you. I was trying to read the comments and threw me off. With the ice cream parlor boot camp, we're gonna go over how to actually start an ice cream parlor. We're gonna show you how to actually make the ice cream, how to the equipment that you need to actually uh, to get past the inspection for North Carolina. Everything I'm gonna do is gonna be based on North Carolina because that's the only place I operate out of, North Carolina. So I know their rules and regulations, but they're pretty much. Oh yeah, you can come through. I think somebody came in through. Let me see. No, I still don't see anything come through on Facebook. So yeah, and the Facebook I'm on, Terry. I think Terry asked. It's gonna be my profile be under Mike Sneed, not ABC. It won't let me go under ABC because that's actually a group. You actually have to have a business page or a personal page. So the group applies boot camp. It won't let me go live through there. I don't think I have to look and see. But we are live uh, on. If you go to my personal page, if we are personal friends on Mike Smith. But once again, I want to thank everybody for joining in, and that kind of leads me into my actual topic of today. The advantage of starting a business with little to no money. One of the discussions I've been having, and one of our ice cream parlor groups. Just like we have the appliance boot camps and stuff. I'm in some groups that deal with people who own ice cream parlors, ice cream trucks and stuff. One of the things we've been having is uh, people are telling people they need to go out and go into a lot of debt to build these ice cream parlors. It's easily to go $500,000 into debt with an ice cream parlor. They're saying you need to do that, and it's a view of some people think you need to do that. You need to be somewhere paying $7,000 or $8,000 in rent, because they say in those places that that has the high foot traffic, and you're paying $7,000 or $8,000 in rent. It's going to get you enough sales and enough volume for you to pay that and to actually make the money. But I always keep asking them. Nobody has told me. They tell the gross, but nobody tells the net. I personally don't believe that. Even with your appliance repair business, I don't believe you need to be going into a lot of debt to start an appliance repair business. I want you to actually get into the business the way we teach it. You can get into the appliance repair business for if you buy the course, you can do the 199 to buy the course as monthly payments. It'll take you a weekend to watch the actual appliance boot camp course. From there, you can actually start your business and be up and running before the next payment comes. And well, it costs you insurance costs you about maybe $300-400. Um, it's going to cost you here in North Carolina $125 to register your LLC, uh, to get you a uniform and a magnet to go in your car. It's going to cost you another probably $125, $150, and some decent tools less than $200 to get started. Um, and from there, you less than $1,000 in, and you're up and running, making your money, and that business will be able to actually pay for the course going forward, and it'll also be able to build itself up. and why you learn the trade. So you don't go $500,000 in debt and then realize that you don't like actually running this business. And that's one of the things I keep telling them over there. You're gonna go $500,000 in debt and having to scoop your first cup of ice cream. You go $500,000 in debt, and then you realize, hey, I don't like scooping ice cream. Most commercial leases, they 5 to 10 years. You 5 to 10 years into this thing. A lot of people don't have the money to actually to front the opening cost, so they go out and do SBA loans and stuff like that, and they take out and with that they're using their houses and stuff like that as collateral, pulling equity out their homes and stuff to go do this stuff, and then 30 days in they realize they don't like it, or they realize the business that they're in or the location that they're in is not as profitable as they thought. Or you go out here and you pay $50,000 for a brand new ice cream truck or trailer, and you get out there and you realize, hey, I don't want to spend my weekends and stuff out here scooping ice cream, or spend all week trying to get into a festival, chasing festivals, and then I gotta make this payment. That payment comes quick. When you got to pay a rent payment, that rent comes quick. The first of the month comes super quick, and it don't take you long to realize that you hate doing this, and it'll make you hate it. You can't get the joy out of it because you put too much stress on a new business to actually perform, um, starting off the gate. Same thing for appliance repair. If you go out and start trying to buy all new vehicles, you go out there, you're gonna get everything totally wrapped, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna take out all these loans and all this stuff to try to uh, try to force this thing to grow faster than it's ready to. And that's the same thing I was telling the guy that I was discussion with. Um, he, 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 he was he was kind of trying to high side a little bit. He's been doing it less than 4 years, less than 5 years. I say three. He's been doing it at least 3 to 4 years that he's been in. Less than five, I've been doing it too. He started a little bit before me. I say 3 to 4 years. And so what he was saying was, uh, hey, I got he got two locations. He got a third or fourth one that he's looking to start. He has two ice cream trucks. He has ice cream cart, and he has. I think he told me he had a couple of people franchises that he was going to sell them. So he was like, I guess I don't know the secret, the recipe to success in this business. And I had to go back and tell him, say, look, I've been doing it 2 years. I got one location, and I got another one that I paid cash for mine. I'm not paying no lease, no rent payment. I paid cash for my buildings. I built my business buildings out. Uh, from there, I just paid cash for my next one. Matter of fact, I'll show you all. I got the designs back, so we're gonna be moving forward with the ice cream container. I just paid cash for the next one. I paid cash for the trailer. I got ice cream trailer. I paid cash for. I got an ice cream cart. And so, but I told them unless you've been doing it 10 years, I don't trust nobody uh, that hasn't been in business more than 10 years. The person I bought the business plan from, he been doing it over 20 years. So that's the from my ice cream parlor. So that's who I go by, and that's who I built mine on. Mystic Ice Cream, Jeff Marco. But somebody who just jump in ain't done it 10 years, because 10 years give you enough time to go through a couple of different business cycles, the good economy and a bad economy, and most businesses fail within 5 years. So and then almost half fail within five, and then the other 40 to 45% fail within the next 5 to 10 years. So within 10 years, most businesses are not up and running. So the fact that he's going out throwing a lot of cash at something and taking a lot of loans, creating a lot of debt, that don't impress me. I've seen it happen. You all might remember we were talking. about it's documented. Mr. Glenn Cameron when he done his car thing, and he threw $500,000 at that thing. And I told you, I said he bleeding over there. And I don't care how much money you throw at it, it's not going to work. And I saw earlier today he done a video on that. Just 'cause- and I said it back then. I don't care how much having a lot of money hurts you. They can hide a lot of problems in their business, and that's what I was telling that guy. I don't trust that because I don't have you throwing a lot of money at something, making it count it up don't necessarily mean that it's doing well. In about 10 years, 5 year mark, we'll tell because you get out of that thing. And then you try to tell some lie about it. Oh, I built it up and I built it up and it cost me 2 million to acquire this building and I sold it for four. And we think you don't double your. Most people think you double your money, but most entrepreneurs and business people know nah, he might have sold it for four, but he put 12 in it. And he was bleeding them, and he's just thinking he could dump it off on somebody and get out of it. So that's what I look at. Somebody that's been in 10 years, 10 years, you up and running, you're good. But that's the same thing with your appliance repair business. You have to what you call. You have to actually start it off, learn the trade, and build it up. There's nothing wrong with starting from low funds because then you have to that right there. You have to actually learn the business. You have to actually learn how to manage your money, and you can't hide a lot of problems within your business because you need every penny for it to survive. And if you can make it work when you from low funds and bootstrapping it, when the funds do come, you know what to do with them. You know where the most impact you'll make of them. Versus if you just got a lot of money throwing it at it, trying to make it look good and something that you trying to force something that's not working, you could actually get yourself in a lot of trouble, and you could actually lead people down the wrong way. If you telling people, oh, you need to go and you gotta have this great location, blah blah blah. Especially with ice cream parlors and stuff. Back in the days, probably so. Not so much with Facebook and social media now. Now it's not so much the location, but it's more so the experience and more so the actual connection that you have, the story behind your offering. If you're somewhere in more of a tourist trap and stuff like that, you can actually then uh, do more. Probably what he's doing, I don't know, but you could do more like we call those fancy milkshakes and have everything in it. Even a piece of pork chop could be in it, and you can sell it for $20. And nobody really come there to eat it; they just go there for to take the pictures and stuff, which is not a bad business model. You do that. But if you can actually take someplace, a little side place, and actually make a lot of money at that little side place. Matter of fact, I got two places I'm gonna be going this week, actually doing some videos just out in the country. You wouldn't expect it. It's a little coffee shop, right near in a little open field, and then it's an ice cream parlor in a little open field out in the country in the woods on a no name road. They doing pretty well. So you could do the same thing if you live, you have a little piece of vacant property or something. You could throw one of those things out there, and you do pretty well because people now wants that. They go out and look for those things. So you could do good. Now, same thing with your appliance repair business. Appliance repair. I remember back in the day, people used to try to have. They wanted to have an actual shop. You needed to have an actual shop that you actually ran your business out of, and all the technicians came to that shop every morning and got their work orders, got their parts, and all the trucks was kept there. And then from there they dispatched out and went to work. They came back that afternoon, parked the trucks, and locked the fence, and they go home. But now with the technology and stuff we have now, where everything now is paperless. Back then, in order for them to get the work orders, I had to meet my techs. It started off, I would have to meet my technicians every morning and give them work orders. And that was now I think about it, that was rough because regardless of where you was at, you had to get there and give them the work orders, and they were all handwritten work orders. And so I would meet them. At that time, we would meet at the Sears warehouse. We used to do installs and repairs. We used to do all the installs for like the Sears. So Sears had a warehouse that they would pick up their appliances to do the install. So that was just our rallying point. So they would come there. I had a little spot where I kept everybody work orders, and the secretaries there. They would actually give them the money, and I come. They have it in an envelope. And I come back there. They'll say, "Hey, somebody dropped the envelope for you. I'll pick it up." So that's the way we operate for years. And then from there, we had a little spot in the actual supply house where they would actually come to the supply house again. And then when we went paperless, that was the best thing in the world. So then I didn't have to see my technician, especially when they had an ATM card and they could just make their deposits and all that. I didn't have to see them. It went to the point where it went. I could go 2 years and not see a technician. Not even see them face to face. Sometimes even I had bought vehicles. I would buy vehicles, brand new vehicles. The technicians would go pick them up from the dealership, and I wouldn't see the vehicles until maybe 7 or 8 months later. I would come up and I see the vehicle. It'd be the first time I see it. Oh man, I see it at the warehouse. I just happen to catch it. Or sometimes when I get the logos on them, they'll take a picture and send it to me. Then that's the first time I would see the vehicle. I didn't have to see anybody once the technology took over and we could went just totally paperless. But the same thing is happening now in the restaurant business and stuff. You don't necessarily have to be in a high foot traffic area if you just market and put yourself out there. And social media bring people right to you. So many times people driving down the interstate, they call me, hey, what time you close? I tell them, are you nearby? Well, we're two exits down. I'm on the, okay. Sometimes I tell them, well, we might be closed by the time you get here. If they call me there in South Carolina, we're gonna be closed by the time you get here. You might catch us on the way back. Sorry, we won't be here. But sometimes they tell, yeah, we heard about this place. We're gonna pull off and come check it out. And I always like to hear that. And that's the power of social media that you get that because they just type in ice cream nearby or best ice cream. We start to pop up. All right, we're gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Like I say, this week is a great week. What I'm doing, I'm actually cleaning up in here, getting everything ready for the actual boot camp. So Thursday, when I come back to you, the whole classroom and stuff will be all set up, ready to go. Also, let me show you this too. Uh, Let me see if I can pull it up. I should have a. There you go. I'm gonna share this with you all. Yeah, here we go right here. Here go the drawings. I'm still waiting on the mechanical and stuff. But here go the drawings of the actual shipping container right here. So I got that engineering drawings. You all that's taking the appliance boot camp online and ice cream parlor, you all will get all of this. This stuff you'll be able to take to the inspection department. Um, One thing right now we found out I don't necessarily have to have an actual bathroom in here. So with that being said, that actually is going to work out pretty good for me. I don't you don't have to have a bathroom in here. Long as I have a bathroom on the facility, and it has to be on the property that I own. So that includes a porta john. So long as I have a porta john on the property that's associated with this, I don't have to have a bathroom. That's the way that we interpret it, and we'll be getting that finalized with the actual city. But in case they do require us to put a bathroom, right here is an actual another dipping cabinet. So I got two dipping cabinets right here. And so those two dipping cabinets, matter of fact, they'd be 16 different flavors we'll be able to carry in this walk up. Um, so with that, and then I could actually, it's not on here, and I'm kind of hesitant because they're gonna probably check me, but I would come right here and put another freezer, just a small chest freezer that will give us what we call give us where we can put our Joko ice in, and that will give us additional 8 flavors. So we got 8 flavors of Joko, 16 of homemade ice cream, and that give us 24 flavors that we could actually carry at this location. But if they say that we have to put a bathroom in, then we'll lose one of the dipping cabinets. We'll just have eight actual flavors of homemade ice cream and 8 flavors of Joko ice. But that's no problem. So that's what we have. They're going to verify with these parlors if we necessarily have to have a bathroom. And I'll probably get him to just do it both because some of you all municipalities might require you all to have a bathroom. But yeah, and this is how it's going to look in the front. When you open up the actual doors, we're going to have this door right here that you go into, and this will be the actual serving room right here. This is where we're going to have our actual menu board. So when they open up, you will see the actual menu boards right here. Um, this right here just showing that's where the water comes in at. This is where the actual sanitary, the vent, exhaust fan, sanitary vent, the electrical connection, all that stuff. Everything you need, you'll be able to get. And I'll be having the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC coming also. So we got all that coming for you. You saw the other day I have the actual site plan. So we're moving right along, and that's one of the things that's great. That's one of the things that's great. Like I say, by the fact that you not having a lot of money to throw at it, you actually have time to actually build it the correct way. Build it the correct way. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm gonna get out because I'm doing that. The next week or so, I'm getting down either this week or next week. Whenever the unit come in, we're gonna do a ductless unit in my fraternity house, my frat house. So you'll see me actually putting that together and putting that in. Um, Also, the actual ice vending machine. I'm in the process of taking all the stickers off and cleaning that up, and we're gonna get that running this week and let it run for about 3 or 4 weeks. Not ain't gonna run that long. As soon as I get the concrete pad, we taking it over there. But I want to paint it this week and get the stickers and stuff back on it. I already got the actual top and stuff done. It's paid for. I just gotta go pick it up. I'm just waiting until I paint it and I set the top back on it. But yeah, so you'll see that going on. Shout out to Slick. He actually hooked me up, linked me up with the guy that told me how to actually charge it the correct way. Using the actual sight glass, how to use the actual sight glass to actually charge it, and not I ain't have I'm not having to wait for them to get back with me with the actual charge. So yeah, we moving right along with that, moving right along. We're gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. DCNF, what's going on, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing, DCNF? My apps, what's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, what's going on, my apps? Mike Campbell, hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Terry the electrician, hey, Mike, what's up, ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Appliance Boss. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? What's going on? Also, I want to let y'all know Appliance Boot Camp. If you're gonna be around GHO, if you don't know the Greatest Homecoming on Earth, North Carolina A&T next Saturday, I'll be out there. If you ever been, we'll be at the same tailgate spot. I'll plan. I'm gonna have Appliance Boot Camp out there. So if you're around GHO, come on out tailgate with us. Doesn't cost anything to tailgate. We moved our tailgate spot outside, right across from Price Hall. So if you get on campus, just ask people where Price Hall is, and we'll be over there at that place tailgating. I have Appliance boot camp out there, and actually advertising and stuff like that. Untamed can't go. Hey folks, hey Mike, I hopped over to Facebook. I can't see you live over there. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, for some reason, let me see if I can see it. This Facebook. I think Facebook be hating. It sent me a reminder. Let's see here. No, let's see here. See if I can see it. I see me now. Reminder. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if it pop up. It's still not showing me on here. I'm gonna type something in. I see me now. Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, it'll pop up. Still not showing me. Yeah, it's saying Facebook. Okay, I see what it's doing. Okay, let me get Okay, I see. They put it like an event. All right, I have to play with that to actually get that going better. Yeah, I might have it set on private too. But I see it set like an event. Um, let me see. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it is. Thanks, Terry. It's set on private. I don't have to fix that. Okay, that's the problem. It's set on private. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to fix that when I get off and play with it. That's the problem. Uh, Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, it's set on private. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I just looked at it. I'm set on private. Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Let me see here. Let me see if I can. Boop, boop, boop. No, it's set the public privacy public. That's there. Yeah, I don't know. I have to check. I have to play with it a little bit more. All right, Terry. Yeah, they don't see it either. Okay, yeah, I got to play with it a little bit. My apps. Mike, today I helped a buddy of mine who lives far away diagnose a fridge. Found the right part, replace, and program the control board. Without ABC, none of that would have been possible. Thanks. Congratulations, man. Uh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Like I said, once you start doing this appliance repair, all your family and friends will start looking for you to be the go-to person to actually. I got a camouflage one. They look at you as the go-to person for everything, and that's good that they start calling you, and you can actually do it over the phone and stuff. That's good stuff. Hey, what's going on, appliance professional Lamar? How you doing? Um, Mike, you're so right. I saw so many people bailing with mortgage companies and real estate. 25 balling with mortgage companies and real estate. 25 in 2007 and 28 in 2009. They went. Yeah, it did. It did. That's what I told them too. I said I remember that happened. With I saw that when people were flipping houses and stuff. And I thought, and I was doing, we were doing the actual electrical contracting at that time. I was like, damn, what the hell I'm doing wrong? I was seeing all these guys come with the Escalade. That's when those Escalades and stuff that first came out. All of the flippers were having Escalades. They were having, uh, they were having the Lexus. They were having all these two or three flamboyant cars and stuff. And I was like, what in the world I'm doing wrong? You know, something's going on. And sure enough, that as soon as the bubble bust, just about all of them caught it. All of them caught it. And that's when I made my money. when the bubble burst, I was sitting, I was cash, I had a lot of, I was sitting on a lot of cash, and that's when I done two things. I started the business with Abdul and Ron, and then that took off because it was a bad recession, and during the recession, people go they can't buy the new appliances. They're coming out there buying those used appliances, man. I mean, I was selling people on the golf course. I was selling them used appliances and whatnot. So we were selling those appliances. The appliance repair business took off because the same thing when it's a recession and times are bad, appliance repair takes off. And I was killing money, making money there. And so I've done the business with Abdul Ram for about 2 years. And from there, sold out, got my money, and took that money and went out and bought real estate. And that's right after I had done that. That's when I caught up with JT. And like I say, I was ready after that. And that's the good thing about this appliance repair. The worse the economy get, the better this appliance repair business is. The more money you make. Same thing. Ice cream is a recession-proof business. Regardless of how bad the economy get, you might not can go to take mama out to Roof Chris and get her a steak. But you might cook on the grill, or you might cook out, cook at home, and you tell mama, let's get in the car, and you and the kids come out and y'all spend $20 get some ice cream. So yeah, you'll do that. Hey, what's up, BK from the Rockies? Though a little late. Shout out to ABC fam. Okay, yeah, hit the like button if you don't mind. Okay, Facebook recently changed their setting with StreamYard, and now you have to go through some extra steps. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I got to go through there and set it up because that's exactly what they do. They got me as private, so that's why I haven't seen anybody pop in. But I get that straight before next week. But yeah, that's and like I said, that's the reason why I like starting businesses with little or no money, because it makes me actually have to look for deals. Same thing. I like buying real estate with little or no money, because I have to actually look for the deals. I see stuff come through that I want to buy, but I can't because I only got so much money to play with. And so with that, it requires me to actually have to actually look for something. And because of that, um, I'm able to actually find it. I'm able to search and find it, and it'll come along. And if I'm patient, it'll come along. It will come along. And then usually, if I don't go out here and try to force anything, I can find something in my price range. And I only have a certain amount of money to work with to do this stuff. You know, and I like to see my money in the bank a little bit. Also, like right now, I'm starting to get my stack back up. So as I'm starting to get my stack back up, I get to a point where I become a miser and I start to hoard and don't want to go buy anything. That's one of the things my wife and I we talked about this morning, and we talked about it last night. I said she wants to go ahead. She wants to go ahead and just say push those last two houses down, and go ahead and do them right, and don't have to worry about it. So we decided, okay, we're gonna go ahead and push them down. So we're gonna push those last two houses down, and next year we're gonna finish it. We'll finish the houses. We'll have an ice cream parlor there done, and we said, no, after that, we're gonna enjoy some of the fruits of our labor. So next, after we get that done, we've done pretty well, and we plan and set aside for our kids. We're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna start enjoying it a little bit more. Loosen up the belt some. So that's one of the things we said we're gonna do. Loosen up the belt some and enjoy it a little bit. We haven't done some stuff in a while. And so yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna loosen it up and start enjoying our money a little bit more. And with that, I don't need to hold so much cash in the bank. Uh, I like having it set in real estate, but the only problem when I buy real estate, it creates more work for me. I'm at the like I said, I got a birthday coming in a couple of weeks. I don't want to be creating no more jobs, no more, no more huge projects. My little projects I have here, I like those. If I get tired of working on the projects here, I don't care. I just put it down for a day or two and come back at it. If I got something that's actually pending and other people depending on me to do stuff, I don't like it. I don't like it. Matter of fact, uh, I'm not volunteering to do anything else too. I love the fact that I'm able to do stuff, but I don't like the fact that people when you get to a point where people depending or waiting on you to do something because I'm at the point now I don't want that. I like being semi-retired, and I don't like to have no deadlines over my head. With that being said, no, I'm not volunteering myself time anymore. I do it if I can. If not, I think it's best that we just go ahead and pay somebody to do it. Because I'm not going to be tired of doing volunteering anymore. And that's me talking to myself. Because every time I put stuff on my plate, then I don't feel like after I get going, I don't feel like doing this much. Johnny A. Hey Mike, you currently run the appliance calls yourself? No, I do a compressor every now and then. But no, I don't run appliance calls myself. I have one full time sub, my nephew, who I'm transitioning to let him just take it over. At the end of the year, he said he wants to go ahead and he wants to take it all over. So I'm transitioning that. I have my daughter. If you all come to the boot camp, hands-on boot camp, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's actually has a appliance repair business now. She wanted her own appliance repair business, so she has her own appliance repair business, and I'm actually training subs for her. So you see her and some of her subs in here, and I'm actually training, helping her get her business up and running, her appliance repair business. Um, and uh, so that's what I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna get them going, and once I get them going, next year I'll just have a school, my ice cream, and just just be a consultant for them, help them as they get their businesses up and running, and allow them to keep it running and stuff and my wife and I we're gonna start to do more. And that's my wife texting me now. Let me answer her real quick. Her and I are gonna start to do more, a little bit more traveling, hanging out. What's your opinion on selling appliance parts? They're good. They're good if you want to do it. When I had my actual store, we had an actual little corner we sold parts for. Uh, I sell parts online. Reach out to maybe I think Encompass might do it. Reach out to Reggie and see if they can have give you an affiliate link where you can actually put a link onto your website that send people to Encompass to buy their parts, and then you get a percentage of it. Um, I have that on my website, and with that works good because people call and they you give them the 1-800 number to the company, and they what you call they actually sell them the part and then send it to them, and they give you your cut. Let me see here. Give me a second. Give me one second. So you can do you can sell it that way. It depends if you're in a rural area and on people. Once you get known as the appliance repair person, people gonna be calling you for the parts and stuff like that. So yeah, but I've done it, and when I was in Like I said, when we had our store where we was flipping them. No, we should keep just the fast moving stuff. Agitated dogs, water inlet valves, heater elements, thermal fuses, belts. No, you keep those things. People come in and buy them. People come and buy them. And also, we had a lot of appliance repair companies would come in. They be on a job, and we was down in Clayton, being a job in Clayton, wanting no supply house. Hey, Sneed, man, let me grab a heater element. I'll bring you one back tomorrow. So I used to do that to some of the companies too. Decent enough. That's what's up, Mike. Congratulations to your daughter. Yeah, she actually I'm actually surprised. She's running ads. To get subs. I think she has two subs right now. And so yep, she's up and doing it. Mike, any update on the ice machine? Yeah, ice machine is I know in about 2 weeks I'm gonna let it run. What I'm doing now, I'm cleaning everything out because I don't want to get no trash and stuff inside the ice bin. So I pressure wash everything. We're painting it. After this weekend, I'm gonna set it up and let it run for like a week or two. Make sure that the ice stays. I don't have anything funky going on. Once I know that it's running for about a week or two, I'm gonna actually then transport it. But this week I'm painting it. We got everything ready to rock and roll. I just gotta do a thorough cleaning of it to make sure no trash and no nothing falls into the ice. Britta Jackson, what's up, Mike and ABC fan? Can you speak on how to keep your mind balanced while dealing with starting your business? You're gonna have to actually stay thoroughly immersed in entrepreneurship. Keep your mind balanced. Meaning you got to be looking at stuff about entrepreneurship all the time to keep you moving in the right direction. You're good now because you got so many places you can go to. You got Miss Ward who's putting out content daily about entrepreneurship, especially the appliance repair business. You got DC and Neff who got videos out there. You got Slick who got videos out there. You got Marcus. You got Lamar. You got Terry the electrician. You got TMM. You have Mona. You have Reggie. You have just a slew of people. You have a appliance service appliance alliance. You have EJ and them every day, every morning, giving you something on appliance alliance. So you got all these people who's giving you encouragement and give you reference points how to actually start your own appliance repair business and to keep you motivated. So and then from there, you need to be listening to like Dave Ramsey. A lot of people say they Dave Ramsey can you can ride socket. I like Dave Ramsey. Listen to Dave Ramsey to keep you well balanced as far as your financial part and where you're going. Um, from there, I would trying to think of other people. You're gonna probably have to jump into some books. After that, I don't trust a lot more of the YouTubers. So after that, I would jump into some books, read a good book that I think you should read. You should read Rich Dad Poor Dad if you hadn't already. Think and Grow Rich, Richest Man in Babylon, or even just listen to it on audiobooks and just start doing that. Another good thing, I don't know how you are spiritually. I would just start reading Proverbs. Like today is the 17th. Just on your phone, just listen to Proverbs 17. And when I listen to Proverbs, I listen to it not like like no supreme being or no somebody I don't know who's giving me instruction. Listen to it as if you're talking to your father, and your father is giving you instructions. That's the way I listen to Proverbs and interpret Proverbs. Like I'm having a conversation, like I used to have a conversation with my dad. You do that the same way, as if your dad is talking to you and he's giving you advice about life, finances, and women, and start doing that. So every day, just listen to whatever the day is. Just type in Proverbs tomorrow. Type in Proverbs 18, and just listen to it. Listen to that the beginning of the day, and then from there. go over to appliancetology and just take 25, 30 minutes and just read the first just read the new topics that's coming up on appliancetology with people asking, about appliances, how to fix something. Just read the first five or six of those, and that's what we call the rudder of the day. It gets you going, get your mind moving. So you listen, you get up, read, listen to whatever proverbs the day is, and then from there, read about 30 minutes on appliancetology of the new blogs that have came up, and you'd be surprised. You reading those blogs that actually get you to a point where you can actually fix stuff a lot faster and a lot better. Because what happens, you read it, your mind is like a computer. It's stored as information, and you'll read something, and it won't be. It might be a month or two later, you'll run into the exact problem, and it'll pop your mind or bring that back to you and say, "Hey, you remember you read that, and this person done this to fix it." So you do that, and then from there, you start listening to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey always have his shows. Let's listen to the shows about people calling in about their finances, about the debt. Then from there, find you a couple of YouTubers that you really like, and like I said, you can listen to Appliance Alliance. Listen to them first thing in the morning. Listen to the stuff Terry puts out. Listen to the stuff Marcus put out. The stuff Lamar put out. DCNF, Miss Ward. Um, Terry the electrician, Slick, all those guys who putting out their stuff. Or and then come over to Appliance Boot Camp, read that. Just go back and just start reading all the posts from all those years, and see all the stuff that they have put out there, and get motivation and stuff. And that's the way you do it, and you do well. You do well. But yeah, you got to stay thoroughly immersed. If you get your mind off of it and you start talking to people who are not in entrepreneurship, not in the business and stuff, they'll make you think you're crazy because of what you're trying to do. They, they don't really mean you harm. They're talking to you about their understanding and their view of what where they at. Is they think running off and not being in corporate America is crazy. They don't understand why you don't want to just work in corporate America like everybody else. Why are you thinking about leaving your job? Um, and what you gonna do about retirement? What you gonna do when you want to go to the dentist? What you gonna do about health insurance? They'll do all this stuff. They say you need to you just I still get told I still get told this all the time. Why you just don't get a job and do appliance repair part time? No, you don't need. The best way to do it is just do it part time. You make a lot more money doing it part time. You work a full time job. So they told me that for years. Matter of fact, I was talking to somebody earlier today. I didn't know they was asking me about LinkedIn. I didn't know I had a LinkedIn page, but evidently I have a LinkedIn page. It just got one thing on there, and I was like, and they're actually kind of looking, trying to kind of put somebody. They're looking at a candidate, and they're trying to put their actual fill in the gaps of what this person might have been doing so many years as far as their professional career. And I was like, I didn't know people really done that, but they do. They go look at your LinkedIn and try to decide if they want to hire you or extend an offer to you, or kind of see about where you at, and they make prejudgments. And I was like, I wonder what people would have thought, what people would think if I put my profile out there. If I just say, hey, I work in an ice cream parlor. No, how many people would look, what's this guy? He work at an ice cream parlor. He used to work in engineering, and then I said I fixed. I was an appliance technician, and then I now I work at an ice cream parlor. What would people try to guess where I'm at then? Now, because like I said, I told you when I first started my business, and I was doing great. And my buddy, I've been running my business for about 2 to 3 years, But my friends, they thought I just hadn't had I couldn't find work for 2 or 3 years. He used to be an engineer, and now he worked in 2 or 3 years. He's now in, like my mom said, you going through depression. I'm going through depression. You ain't looking for no job. You got a wife and young kids. You need to be looking for something. You being selfish. So that's what my friends and them would think. He in depression. He just had a strike of bad luck, and we got to get him out of this. We got to get him moving. So my best friend, I said, hey, let's go to the football game, which watch it. And I was like, okay, I'll go to the football game. And after we go watch the football, like they just did this Sunday, we'll go watch a game. And after the game, he had just joined his new church, and they said, hey, let's before we leave, let's pray. And, okay, so we stand up and pray. And I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good in life. But that's what they said. Hey, I brought my man Smeed here with me. I hope he don't get mad, but he hasn't been able to find work in about 2 to 3 years. He's been kind of down, and I'm hoping we can pray. Hopefully, he can find a job. And they prayed that I found a job. I didn't want to tell them, no, I'm good, but they did. They prayed for me to actually be able to find a job because they were making that connection. If you repair appliances, uh, you ain't making no money. You just the neighborhood crackhead who's going around changing brakes on people's cars for $5 and stuff like that. You just out here going from pillar to post. And so your family and friends are actually they actually be trying to help you because they just don't understand, and they will they can uh, make you stay at a position too long, or they'll push you back in the position if you're not with somebody who's actually you're not surrounding yourself around people who actually have been where you're trying to go and have that insight. Because they'll think you crazy. They'll think you pretty much crazy. Mike, the way you navigate through multiple businesses is simply amazing. You are a true entrepreneur to the core, my brother. Yeah, what my wife said, I got ADD. She said I move, but to me, this is the fun part. I was telling somebody this today. I was like, man, I wish everybody could get to a point in life to where I have been since I was about 30, where you got the total control of your time. You got significant resources to do what you want to do, and to do exactly what you want to do every day. It's great, and to I wish everybody could get to this point where you do what you want to do, you have a great time, you make great money, take care of your family and stuff, and 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 man, this is good. This is a good life. We have to be, and not only me, a lot of you all are in the same predicament where you all have total control of your life, your time, and all of that. We can't take this stuff for granted. It's a great way to be. Now, granted, I can't go buy no yacht and all that other stuff, but I'm here totally debt free and living life on my accord, and enjoying it. This weekend I was able to do something with my father-in-law. He now he likes doing a lot more stuff with me. So that's good. I enjoy doing stuff with him. But yeah, I could actually take my father like this weekend. He wanted to go get a car. I was able to go take him to go get a car. It don't cost him anything. Bring him back, and he loved it. He loved it. Let's see here. Uh, DCNF. Appliance saved me in the beginning. Appliance saved me in the beginning. Got me out some tough repairs. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Gator Appliance, hey, how you doing? Hey there, Mike and ABC fan. Good to see you. Sega Phonics, hey, what's going on? Uh, okay, Terry the electrician. That's what they do on LinkedIn. People be trying to hire me on it for you. Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought it was more of a social media, something like Facebook or Twitter. But I found that out today. What's up, Teran TV? What's up, ABC family and Mike? Hey, what's going on? Teran, yeah, I just had a cousin tell me, man, what you preparing appliances for? He was looking down on me, and he's a cook at a fast food. Was looking at me like preparing appliances the low of the low. Yeah, yeah. They do, they do. I remember one time I never forget. I have to be careful because I have a lot of family and friends that watch, but they just don't know. And I laugh about it now. I never forget one time I have to, like I say, Tyran, him and my wife are cousins, and so I have to be careful all the stuff I say because it's easy to start putting stuff together. But I never forget one time one of my wife's uncles asked me that. We were sitting around and uh, and and there we're talking about something, and like always, they're asking me something about oh, we're talking about this one of the businesses is either the ice cream parlor or something right before it was either the ice cream parlor or the school right before I got ready to do one of them. I never forget they asked me, "Have you ever done anything to work?" And I was like, "Excuse me, have you ever done anything to work?" And I was like, "Well, I've been doing this for 27 years, but you don't work." And I was like, "Well, I do work. Um, why you ain't working today? Where I got people working for me. Why you don't do the work? You would save more money if you do." I was like, "Well, no, I don't. I like the time, so I much rather have the people do the work for me, and I come back." And my mom still doesn't figure that out. She asks me every time if I come down there during the middle of the day, "You not working today?" "Yeah, I'm working." "Well, who doing it?" I say, "Oh, I got subs out there running the calls." "What about the ice cream parlor? You closed?" "No, it's open." "But who's running it?" "We got people who run it." Okay. She still doesn't get the correlation that you what you call that you have people out there working and that you what you call that that is, I don't want to go there and do the work. It's not that I'm lazy or anything, but I need to make the business do it because you'll get to a point where I can't do it. So what I do, even if I'm here at the ice cream parlor, I don't go in there and do no work. I let it work, and I come in here and I make videos or do something, tinker around. If something happens, then they'll text me. Now, so I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll walk next door and get things taken care of. Then I slide back out. I don't want to be in there doing all the work. I wanted to run without me being there. Slick, A&T homecoming this weekend. I thought you having the class. No, A&T homecoming is next weekend. It's going to be the 29th. Yeah, the 29th. A&T homecoming is the 29th, and I'll be there then. You got me thinking, Slick. It is the 29th. Homecoming is the 29th. Let me verify. Slick got me second guessing myself. Uh, oh yeah, whew, you scared me. The 29th. Yeah, it's the 29th. Yep. It starts on Sunday, but it's Saturday the 29th is the actual homecoming. Yep. Homecoming is the actual 29th. All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody for actually joining us tonight. Thursday, I'll be back. Thursday, I'll actually be giving you all a tour of the shop and letting y'all see exactly what we're going to be working on, doing the hands-on live. I might even have the ice machine. I will have to paint it. I don't know if my stickers will be here. So I will have to. I might even let y'all look at the ice machine. But once again, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. If you hadn't already, hit the link in the description. Sign up for the Appliance Bootcamp, the hands-on. That'll be November the 18th, 19th, and 20th. Also, we'll have ice cream boot camp. It'll be November the 21st. So once again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on Thursday.